Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Quiff Corner with Ada, and welcome to the August Word of the Month video. How has this year been for you? Goals achieved? Goals in progress? Yes, I'm sure that, when we achieve one goal, we're heading towards another. And in saying that, I just gave you a hint of what this month's word is. But please join me in the Quip Corner and let's spell it out. See you in a bit. Thank you for staying tuned. Indeed, life is just a series of goals. You meet one goal, you go after the next one. You meet one goal, you go after the next one. So we might as well have a spell out of a synonym of the word. Remember, we're working on 4-letter words that start with A. You remember how we got here? Q1L, Q2E, Q3A. Okay, you'll get the gist if you watch last month's video, which I'll put up there. Yes, I'll put it up there. So this month, the word is aims. Aims. A-I-M-S. Couple spell outs. Aspire intentionally, move strategically. Aspire intentionally, move strategically. To do that, we need to acquire information and move towards success. Yeah, if you have a goal, there are times when you need more information to be able to make that first move. But what's the point in getting information if you don't do anything with it? So, we acquire information and move towards success. When we think about our aims, we need to activate our or your intention with measured steps. You can't afford to just be random. There need to be measured steps. Aims can also stand for achieve your intention with meaningful steps. So measured, meaningful, essentially, they need to be deliberate, they need to be well thought out. There are times when you're taking a leap of faith. So we're not ruling that out, but they need to be meaningful. And then aims can also stand for act intentionally and measure success. Act intentionally and measure success. So it's important to measure success, because if you don't measure success, how would you know, if you're making progress or not? You could be stuck and totally unaware of it. There's that saying in management, what gets measured gets done. And I think there's another one. Maybe I'm making this one up, but maybe it's just based on experience, that what gets measured can be repeated or can be replicated. And the example that comes to mind is a recipe. When you get a recipe for a particular meal, dessert or starter or whatever, entree, whatever, you're able to repeat it because you've been able to measure the success of, particular things. Another spell out is aspire inspirationally, move systematically. Aspire inspirationally, move systematically. And yes, for this one, I must say, I was trying to get words that rhyme somewhat. But it makes sense if you ask me. Another spell out is aspire, invest in yourself, and measure success. Aspire, invest in yourself, and measure success. Sometimes the goals that we set are, shall I say, beyond our current capacity. And so we need to invest in ourselves. Sometimes you're needing to learn a new technology, needing to expand your network, needing to expand your vocabulary, or even your knowledge or skills base to be able to achieve that goal. So aspire, but also invest in yourself and then measure success. And you know, the thing about aspiring is sometimes the things we aspire for inspire others. Yeah? Because it's almost like, she can achieve that, so I'm willing to give it a shot. Then act intentionally and your mission succeeds. Act intentionally, your mission succeeds. Another thing about taking action, which is a spell out for aims, is action is molding success, because success is a process. Success is a process. No one wakes up being an overnight success. It's a process. You continue in the process steadfastly, and one day you wake up and you are a success from a series of meaningful steps. And this last one I found from acronymfinder.com. It made me chuckle. And simply asking, am I making sense? Am I making sense? And that's a good introspective question to ask ourselves with the goals we have. Because sometimes people set up goals because their neighbor, they want to be like the Joneses. The question is, are you making sense? Does that goal make sense in the grand scheme of things concerning your life, concerning where you believe God wants you to go, who God wants you to be? There's some of us who have gone into one or more professions because everybody else is doing it. Are you making sense? This month we'll be discussing a few more quips that tie to aims. So I encourage you to please share this video with others. Subscribe if you haven't already on YouTube and Spotify, and encourage your family and friends to do likewise. I look forward to joining you in a future episode of the Quip Corner with Ada. God bless you. Bye now. Thank you for staying tuned, and welcome to August, the 8th month of this year already. Yep, as I say, it's always of God's mercy that we are still here. Everyone starts off, this was nonsense, to start all over again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, to another episode of Quip Corner with Ada. Yes, and the word of the month. You got it right. It's truly an honor to be doing life with you. We all have different goals in our lives, and doing this is a heart desire